My man.
What's
T
good?
Brown, my man.
What's good?
We're live, yo. It's
Man,
true,
see,
man.
I'm getting my vape ready, baby.
Yo, I don't know if you can see. Can you see the live feed?
Can I see the live feed?
Yeah. Do you have access to the live feed?
Yeah, I think I got access.
You can see the live feed? Some lighting issues. I don't like the lighting. Let me fix it.
It's probably my mic.
My goodness. So how's your weekend been, man?
It's been good, man. No complaints on my end.
No complaints on your end?
Yeah, how was your weekend, man?
Oh, boy. I've been running around all weekend, bro, man. It's been crazy. So, Thursday is when my weekend started. You remember what Thursday was, right?
Yeah, man. Thursday was a big day. That was that was a celebration. That was the holiday. Happy holidays. 420.
Now, did you see some of the videos that I posted?
I've seen all the videos you posted.
Well,
You have my man, was it Raekwon?
that's right. Raekwon
Man,
was
you ain't
live.
say Raekwon was gonna be in the building like that.
I didn't know Raekwon was going to be in the building. And then Raekwon came out and just started rolling up all these spliffs and all these freaking cannons. And he's coughing away, and he's huffing and puffing and smoking. And there's a huge cloud of smoke all over Sunset Beach.
Yeah.
And
You
that
can see that
day,
in the video.
that day on 420, I was proud to be Canadian.
I bet you was.
I was proud to be Canadian on 420 in Vancouver for the greatest party on earth. And I'll tell you guys right now, I stayed there for hours. And I went there and stayed till the end. And I still have over 40 more videos left that I haven't even published. And there was some Canadian talent that came out, and they did some songs. My goodness. They had some crazy marijuana songs. Some crazy marijuana songs from some boys in Edmonton. I'm gonna show you guys some of these footage. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread it out over a period of the next month or so. I figure I might as well, just give everyone a little taste, a little bit at a time, because I sent out a lot of videos on 420, and I apologize if some of you guys couldn't handle the amount of uploads. The amount of uploads I've done in the last 3 days. I believe we've probably done a record amount of uploads. I believe we're probably in the neighborhood of around 30 uploads in the last 3 days. So that's a little bit abnormal for Rich TV, but it just kind of had to happen because it's one of those situations where, 420 only happens on that day. So I wanted to publish as much information as I could. And I thought the information was good, and I thought the content was good. It was real. It was live. And something special happened that day as well, didn't it, Tony? What else happened on 420? What were you doing on 420, my friend?
Oh, I was live at the Bucks game, baby. You notice I said the Bucks, not the Raptors game.
Oh, see, that's
I
the
was at
cheap
the
shot
Bucks
right there.
game.
That's the cheap shot right
That
there.
was one of the greatest games I've ever been to. And also, that was the first playoff game, I've ever been to as well. So the atmosphere is way different than a regular season game. Let me tell you that.
For sure. I mean, you can't even compare the atmosphere of a playoff game in the NBA to a regular season game. I mean, in hockey, it's so intense. I don't know if you got a chance to see some of the hockey playoffs, but my son was watching and he's like, Dad, these guys are hitting each other hard. I'm like, no, I know. It's crazy in the playoffs. These guys are doing 2 full hand smashes on people's arms, hands. People are getting broken body parts all over the place, and they're playing through it because that's the hockey playoffs. But it's just the Maple Leafs, you know, they put up a good fight a week ago. It looked like they had a chance. They took Washington to 5 overtimes in 6 games. But unfortunately, Washington won 3 of those overtimes, including today in Toronto, breaking the Toronto Maple Leafs' hearts. Oh, the Toronto Maple
Sorry
Leafs.
to hear that, man.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
At least you got a game, though. I think my Blackhawks got swept.
They did. I apologize for that, man. I don't know if you can
That's
see
horrible,
behind me,
man.
but I'm representing your Bulls here. Trying to, you know, create an upset here. What's going on with the Bulls?
Okay. I see the Bulls head up there.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to give you some respect. I got respect from my boy. So, you know, I know you're coming on the show. So I thought, you know, I'd give you a little bit of the Bulls. And obviously I got respect from my boy Cristiano Ronaldo. You have to have respect for, you know, CR7. Now, for those of you guys, for those of you guys that don't know, there was a soccer game played today too. Do you know anything about soccer, Tony?
I think you might want to cover this with our listeners.
Well, there was a game today called the Clásico, and it is when Real Madrid, who has the greatest player on earth, Cristiano Ronaldo, my Cristiano Ronaldo, on their team, and they happen to be in first place in the La Liga division, the Spanish division. And they're playing the second best team in the world and in the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona, home of the second best player in the world, Lionel Messi. And man, it's not just Messi. They also got Suarez, who's amazing, and Neymar, Brazilian beast. So they got an incredible team, and Cristiano Ronaldo isn't by himself either. He has incredible players as well, like Modric and Rodriguez, and he's also playing with Bale, and he's also playing with Benzema. So he's got a lot of really great players too, but today was a battle of the ages. And I watched the game.
What happened?
I watched the game with my son, and it was a back and forth battle. It was an incredible game. Right off the bat, Barcelona and Real Madrid just went at it, and it was a back and forth affair. And Real Madrid was chasing Barcelona, to be quite frank. And Messi got the better of Cristiano Ronaldo, and Messi scored 2 goals, including the game winner. In extra time, it was tied 2-2. Barcelona was winning with 5 minutes left, and Real Madrid made a change. Substituted Rodriguez for Benzema. Rodriguez comes in, scores at 85 minutes to take the life out of Barcelona. And then Messi says, "Take that, Cristiano Ronaldo," and just scores a beautiful goal. Even my son, who is a huge Ronaldo fan, was like, "Dad, Messi kind of gave it to Ronaldo." He just kind of said that to me today, and my heart kind of broke. But you know what, though? Straight up, like, I got to give Messi his props, man. He played a sick game. If you see the goals that he scored, wow. Like, that guy's just like poetry in motion, man. He makes the best defenders.
Another level from the highlights I see.
He makes the defenders that are the best defenders in the world just look like they don't know how to play soccer. And I mean, I know another kid that does that too, that's coming up in the ranks. I don't know if you guys see some of those highlights, but, you know, my boy's putting on a show every single week. But, yeah, you know, my boy, you know, he sees the CR7, he sees Messi, and the thing that my boy loves is Messi's left-footed and Ronaldo's right-footed, but Ronaldo scores with both his feet and his head. Messi typically is going to score with just his golden left. But that left of Messi, my goodness, he has a magic left. I'm sorry. He scored this goal. He scored 2 goals. He didn't even look at the net, bro. He doesn't even have to look at the net. He knows where he's going to put it. He just has that instinct, you know? He has that, like, it factor. Yeah, he has that it factor. He knows the goalie's here, I'm going to shoot it here. He knows the goalie's here, I'm going to shoot it there. He doesn't even have to look at the net. He knows the net's here. I'm going to shoot it in this corner, or I'm going to shoot it in that corner. And the way he moves his body, wow. And he's small. And a lot of people don't realize, you know, they look at these soccer players, oh, they need to be big. But if you're a big player, you're not shifty. You're not quick like Messi. Messi's only 5'7". And because he's so small, he's so shifty with that ball, and he just does 1-2 little moves, and boom, it's in the net. And nobody even knows what happened. It's just like 1-2 in. 1-2 touch in the net. 1-2 touch in the net. And one thing I've noticed, and something I work with my son, every player that's at that level of just like quality, of skill, they do the one-touch goals. One-timers. The ball comes on their foot and it's off their foot instantly. They don't give the defense an opportunity to react to them. They don't give the goalie the opportunity to react to them. And that's why they score so many goals. If you watch, and I try to teach this to my son too, don't give the goalie a chance to set up and get ready for you. Shoot it as soon as that ball is in the scoring zone. Shoot it. And I know we've been playing online. My friend, you got to go and create your own player online and play pro clubs. I'm telling you, Tony. I'm telling you, it's so sick. I've been doing it, and my son is addicted to it. I'm addicted to it. It's so cool. You create your own player, and then you can play.
No way, man. You guys show me what level I was on. There's no way. I'll play against you guys. That's about it. Even try to play online.
No, but you play online against other people, so you are on a team with 4 other guys. They could be superstars, so they could carry you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And whether you win or lose, your player gets better. So your player for FIFA 17 is getting better as you produce. And if your team is scoring,
like a player and there's no computer, it's all human.
No, there's computers. There's computers. It's 11 on 11, but there's 5 computer players, 5 real players. Like me and you could be on a team together, and we could be with like 3 other guys, and we could create our own team and go against another guys that have 5 players. They're also going to have 5 computer players. So the 5 online players, though, it's pretty cool because you're online. You're creating, you're creating your own player. It's like you playing on a team. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I'm just saying. You know, you don't have to do it, but is this something you should...
you were talking about just create a player and go through a season.
No. You can do that too. But what I'm saying is called Pro Clubs on FIFA 17. It's a new feature. You create your own player, and then you go online. There's always like 10, 20, 50, 100,000 people online. And you join...
I get it. It's like my player on 2K.
Yeah.
You can go 5 on 5.
Exactly. So you're just playing with random guys. And every game, your player gets better whether you win, lose, or draw. If you score goals, you get power-ups. If you get assists, you get power-ups. And you also get...
Can you be a goalie?
Yeah, you can be a goalie.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you. It's one of the best features I've played in FIFA, and I'm addicted to it. And I'll tell you right now, like we could do some after this show, but it's a lot of fun, man. I think you'll like it, and it's a good way to learn and play with other people and just practice. And whether you win or lose,
show me how to do that.
Yeah, and when you win or lose, your player's getting better. So that's what I like about it. But
so did you hear the news in tennis?
No, tell me. Break it. Hey, Mr. Holmes, break the news, man. It's what you do.
Well, it's kind of, I don't think it's breaking news. I think it's pretty old now, but you didn't hear about Serena Williams?
No? What happened?
She's pregnant.
Oh, wow. With
like
Drake's baby?
Huh?
With Drake's baby?
With who?
Drake's baby. Wasn't she with Drake? Wasn't she with Drake?
She was with Common for a little while.
I thought she was with Drake. I don't even know, man. Drake's with all kinds of different celebrities.
But I heard it's with a white dude, so I don't know. I don't know if that could be one of them, if that's the case. She
looks pretty strong. Like she's definitely the aggressor.
She took a picture on like Snapchat and showed that she was like 20 weeks, like a week or 2 ago.
I think she would be definitely the aggressor in that relationship. What do you think?
No comment.
You don't want to touch it, eh? You don't want to touch it. Yo, so listen. Okay, so let's get on point here. So the Toronto Raptors, the Milwaukee Bucks. You were courtside for Game 3. You watched what? Explain what you saw happen in that game. While I was at 420 making videos for you, the people, to see what happens here in Vancouver, and how Raekwon just comes down to BC and just smokes blunts for everybody in BC. While I was down here, you were courtside watching your Milwaukee Bucks. I know you're a Chicago Bulls fan. We'll get into that. But you are also cheering, obviously, for your local team, the Milwaukee Bucks. And being a born and raised Toronto boy, obviously I'm a huge Toronto Raptors fan. And what happened in Game 3? And then I'll talk about Game 4. And then I'll talk about Game 4.
I'll tell you exactly what happened.
What happened? What happened? Go, I'll give you the floor. I'll give you the floor.
Milwaukee jumped on Toronto 40-15 at one point.
40-15.
It was like 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and you guys only had like 24 points, 25 points. You could not score a bucket.
Man, isn't it great that I wasn't there to watch that? Do you know how angry I would have been if I actually saw that nonsense?
I couldn't even hear myself talking because the crowd was just hyped nonstop. So
I want to play a track here. Tell me what you think.
Scratching skills.
That is Kenny Lee. Give it up to our boy Kenny Lee.
Scratching skills right there.
Yo, let's hear some more. He's got some fast hands, man. Some fast hands, guys. That's our very own Kenny Lee.
That's not easy. That's years of practice right there. Yeah. I used to turn some 1200s Kenny back in the day, and I had some techniques. I'm old school. I don't even know if they have techniques anymore. But I can tell he know what he's doing.
He's got some fast hands, yo. Damn. He's got some fast hands, man. That's just nasty. Here's this one. So we now got our own music. We got our own DJ. Give it up to Kenny Cloud Lee. Just dirty. What else do we got? We broke it. We're getting our own trading platform. We're getting our own level 2. We already got our own app. We've obviously got our own website. We've obviously got our own streaming platform. Now, I don't want to overload the people. But guys, who else is taking the public, taking the subscribers' content, and uploading it on their channels? Just saying. Tony, you know anybody else doing that, man?
I think we're the only ones, man.
I think we're doing something pretty original here. And I think what's happening, and I think you'll agree with this, we're creating an incredible community. And honestly, I don't even care how big it grows. I just want it to be growing properly. I want it to grow strong and tight and controlled, where we have a community of people that actually can help each other, support each other, and educate each other and be eyes for each other, because we're all in it to win it. And we love playing sports. We love talking trending topics, but we also love the stock market. Now, a lot of things have been happening in the stock market. Okay? Now, I want to get into the stock market, but before I do that, I want to talk a little bit about Game 4 between Milwaukee and the Toronto Raptors, because you got a chance to talk about how Milwaukee spanked the Toronto Raptors in Game 3 and took a 2-1 series lead, correct?
Yeah, man, that's exactly what happened.
Okay. So, in Game 4, what happened?
It was a nice little comeback, wasn't it?
Well, I'm just saying, in Game 4, what happened was the Toronto Raptors made some adjustments. Now, Toronto Raptors fans, if you're watching, Norman Powell is the key to the series, okay? He came in and he started in the place of the most overpaid Toronto Raptors player currently on the Toronto Raptors, DeMarre Carroll.
Former Atlanta Hawks player, right?
And no offense to DeMarre Carroll, I have a lot of respect for you. You're in the NBA, you're an NBA player, but you just have no confidence right now. It is obvious. You cannot shoot. So you need to sit on the bench and you need to be a cheerleader. And only a cheerleader. Okay? And Dwayne Casey, if you do not want to lose your job, you need to play Norman Powell. You need to play your bench. The Toronto Raptors have one of the best benches in the NBA. It's one of the reasons why they've been so successful. When you do not play your bench and you go to a 5, 6, 7-man rotation, that's not good enough. And when you have guys like Norman Powell that are good enough to be a starter and you got him sitting on the bench and not playing, and he's one of your best defenders, he's one of your best shooters, he's one of your best scorers, he's one of your best dunkers, he's one of your most athletic players. Why are you not playing him, Dwayne Casey? So if you do not want to lose your job, Dwayne Casey, you need to learn to play your bench. And you need to take the guys who suck and you need to put them on the bench where they belong. And the guys that produce, it's true. And the guys that produce, you play them. Imagine that. Tony, imagine that. You have a guy, he plays so good in the season, and then the playoffs start, you don't play him a minute. And then you start him in game 4, and then you win a pivotal game 4. Pivotal.
The question is, are they playing politics with him? Because he could, the NBA is a business.
I'm telling you, the Raptors are going to win this series. Tony, the Raptors are going to win this series. Tony, listen, man. Listen.
I'm listening, bro.
The NBA is the most, it's like the WWE. Let's be honest. We already know who's going to be in the finals, Tony. Everybody knows it's Cleveland and Golden State. Let's be honest.
Listen,
everybody
gotta pay for that stadium that they building over here.
Bro,
they can't be getting knocked out the first round.
They're going to get knocked out.
Did you see the stadium? Did I send you footage of the stadium or not?
Tony, there's no way Toronto's losing to Milwaukee, my friend. There's no way. Because the NBA is not like that. The NBA wants to keep the Canadian team, the one Canadian team. There's a whole country watching this one Canadian team, bro. The second that Canadian team leaves, all of those ratings from Canada go way down, brother. Think about it. I'm just saying. And Milwaukee is not a big market. It's not New York.
You stand basic. Okay,
it's not New York.
So you say you guys are carrying our market?
No. I'm saying it's good for the NBA internationally if there's one team in Canada and that team goes at least to the second, third round, the NBA Conference Finals. They will never beat Cleveland, but I think Toronto is the best team suited to meet Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. They've got Serge Ibaka, who is a man-child. And if they actually play Norman Powell, who I think is the key to their success. He is such a good defender, and he's such a good explosive player. He scored 10 points, had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, first game back, and he changed the game, and they won. They played totally different. They slowed it down, and they played like the San Antonio Spurs of the East. That's the way they need to play. They need to play fundamental basketball, take care of the rock, take care of every single possession, no turnovers, and they've got to spread the floor. They've got to let Lowry do his thing. DeMar DeRozan scored 33 points yesterday. Trust me when I tell you, DeMar DeRozan starts getting hot, Lowry starts getting hot, Serge Ibaka sitting there playing defense. They got PJ Tucker, who's a junkyard dog, playing defense down there. I'm telling you right now, they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. You heard it here first.
You haven't said nothing about Milwaukee yet.
I don't think Milwaukee's going anywhere, bro. They're too young.
You haven't, but you got to be balanced with it. You haven't said anything.
Why do I got to be balanced?
Milwaukee
I'm from Toronto. Why do I got to be balanced with it? I'm a Toronto fan. I don't got to be balanced with it. I'm cheering for Toronto, bro. I'm not hiding it. Everybody knows it. I'm from Toronto. Of course I'm gonna cheer for the Raptors. I don't want Milwaukee to win. I don't want Milwaukee to win. To the Toronto Maple Leafs just lost. You think I want the Toronto Raptors to lose too? That means all my teams are out. And the Toronto Blue Jays are sucking too. They won today, sure. You know, they've won 2 games in a row, but still, their record sucks too.
You sound passionate.
Man, I am passionate.
You sound passionate.
Listen, Tony, we got one. I
got the eyeball test. All I can go by is the eyeball test. I know what I see on TV, but I know what I saw with my eyes.
Yeah, I know.
I saw an ass whooping.
Game 3.
With my
Game
eyes.
3. Game 3. So now Toronto wins Game 4 in Milwaukee.
Barely.
In Milwaukee. And guess what happens? Now they win back.
Milwaukee was broke.
Hold on. Now Toronto wins.
Hidden.
Now Toronto goes back. Okay. To where we are the North. To Jurassic Park. And they've just stolen back home court advantage. And I'm telling you right now, the Toronto Raptors have the best fans in the NBA. They're the only fans that will actually stand outside. Whether they play in Toronto or they play in Milwaukee, they are standing outside and they're cheering on their team.
Yes. Can Milwaukee beat you there?
No.
Has Milwaukee beaten you in Toronto?
Yes. Because Toronto...
Okay, so why do you feel that Milwaukee can't beat you there when they've already proven it?
I just think Toronto has the momentum now.
But Milwaukee has proven that they can beat you there.
They've proven they can beat us in Game 1, and Toronto historically has never won a Game 1. They've lost 9 Game 1s in a row.
Ain't that on the road?
No, they've lost 9 opening series in a row in the playoffs. The Toronto Raptors have. They can't win the first game of a series. They lose every first game of the series. However, the Toronto Raptors are better than they were last year. They have the exact same team they had last year. They also have Serge Ibaka and PJ Tucker. And they've got a rookie in Pirtle who I think they can help them off the bench. And they got Siakam that can come off the bench. So they got...
Ain't no threat. If he don't hit the 3, you guys in trouble. And his big ass don't need to be shooting 3s anyway. That's why the Thunder got rid of him, because he kept shooting them damn 3s. Serge Ibaka is a double-double machine, but he just want to shoot 3s all the time now. What's up with that?
I hate that. I hate that. But the problem with the Raptors is they love to shoot the 3, and they're not a good shoot. They're not a good 3-point shooting team. But for some reason, they think they are. And it drives me nuts. So
if DeMar DeRozan don't score 30, you guys aren't winning.
I'm telling you right now, the Raptors are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. They will play the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they will take it to 7 games, and they will lose in 7 games. You guys heard it here first.
Because you're a fan.
You guys heard it here first. And I'm telling you. And then Cleveland's going to go and play the Golden State Warriors. And what's going to happen this year will be the total opposite of last year. Golden State will be up 3-1. Everyone is going to think that Golden State is going to win again. But because they've got Durant and because they've got Curry, they're going to try to steamroll Cleveland, and then somehow, some way, Mr. LeBron's going to do it again. Watch. He's going to put his team back on his shoulders and say, you know what, guys? I am the NBA. And I'm going to lead the entire series again in every single statistical category. And then he's going to go on a run for the ages again. And he's going to do it again. And then when he wins his 4th ring, he's going to say, I'm going after Jordan. Michael, I'm coming for you. I'm unstoppable. I am LeBron James. I am the NBA. Just like Conor McGregor is boxing. Conor McGregor is boxing just like...
Have you been drinking? Or like, you are on a rampage. Like, somebody help this guy. This dude is just going off.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody call into the show or something.
No,
God,
seriously.
This dude is just going off.
Seriously, though. Seriously.
That's that Canadian love right there.
LeBron James is the NBA. Let's be honest. He is the NBA. Conor McGregor, you know this week, they said this fight is going down. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I hope it go down by Floyd said a month ago it's going down in June.
In June?
I want to see this.
Damn. That'll be exciting. Yo, you know what?
I can see it going down at the end of June.
If this goes down in June, I say we go down to the Dominican and we do it proper. And we watch it down in the DR. That's what I want to do. I don't know if any of you guys are down with me, but I know the travel freak, he's already booked for June. He is already booked. So, I'm just saying, if you guys do it in June, I might just have to, get down to the DR and maybe just have to, make it happen. Make it happen. Maybe watch the fights down in the DR. I mean, what better way to bring you guys the live commentary than in the Dominican Republic with the travel freak? And who knows, maybe even our boy T Brown can make it. Who knows? Maybe you, the people. Maybe you, the people at home. Maybe you guys can make it. I know a lot of you guys are watching, and you guys love Sosua. You guys love Cabarete. You guys love Villa Blanca DR. And if you guys are looking for a vacation in the Dominican Republic, you can go to www.villablancadr.com and you can take a look at the villa, the party villa. It's a famous villa, it's true. And you can take a look at it and even go to Instagram and take a look at the party villa, Villa 613, and see the type of parties that are going down. It's crazy. I don't need to say nothing. I don't need to say nothing. Whatever happens, if the walls could speak, my goodness, I don't think I'd even want to go back to my house. Let's just put it like that, Tony. There's some crazy shit that goes down in the DR, bro. Crazy stuff going down in that villa, man. And apparently there's all kinds of crazy stuff on Instagram. So you guys go do your hunting. Do your research. See what you guys can find. But yeah, my sister one day says, Rich, man, you got to take a look at this. And I'm just like, what is it? She's like, you got to take a look at this on Instagram. So I go on Instagram. What do I see? A bunch of people partying at the villa. Hard. I mean, hard. Like legendary. And I'm like, damn. Man, these guys, I'm like an old man now. I can't party like that. Jeez. I'm single and I can't even party like that. My goodness, those guys are having a good time at Villa 613 Casa Linda down in Cabarete, right on the border of Cabarete and Sosua in Puerto Plata. That's where we like to roll. That's where the travel freak loves to party and loves to have a good time. Now, Game 5 is coming up. What's your prediction? Before we start talking stocks, what's your prediction for Game 5? I want to know. Milwaukee versus Toronto. Milwaukee versus Toronto. What's your prediction for Game 5?
I think Giannis will have a triple-double. They'll win by 6 points.
So you think they're going to go into Toronto and win Game 5 against the Eastern Conference Finals team that took Cleveland to Game 6 last year? You think Milwaukee has the pedigree to beat them at home in Game 5. After Toronto has now taken back... Remember, Toronto's won 2 of the last 3 games, and Toronto's taken back the momentum in the series. They now have home court advantage. The next 2 out of 3...
I feel like the Bulls and the Bucks are better than Toronto.
No. There's no way. There's no way.
I just don't feel like they're good.
How can they?
That way before I saw you guys play, and then I saw you guys play, and I'm just like, man, y'all really do suck. Serge is all right. And,
oh my goodness!
DeRozan got some moves, but Lowry just seemed like he out of control, and it just seemed like
Lowry hasn't even.
If DeMar ain't hitting, y'all in trouble because DeMar could do what he want to do. I saw that.
Lowry is coming back from an injury. He just had surgery.
Well, why don't he slow down?
Lowry is
okay.
How can you say that the Toronto Raptors suck when they're one of the only teams in the entire NBA that have not one but 2 NBA All-Star starters in Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan? How can they suck when they got 2 starters in the All-Star game? Explain that to me.
Well, first of all, I will. I ain't taking nothing away from DeMar. DeMar is the truth.
Okay.
Now, Kyle Lowry, the only reason why Kyle Lowry started is because Kyrie Irving was hurt. There's no way in hell Kyle Lowry will start over the best, for sure, Eastern point guard. I won't say he the best point guard in the NBA because Steph Curry, he a 2-time NBA, he a 2-time MVP for a reason, and he an NBA champion for a reason. But everybody know that Kyrie Irving is the best Eastern point guard there is right now, and Kyle Lowry maybe come second. He shouldn't. To me, Kyle Lowry didn't even deserve to be on that Olympic team.
He wasn't on the Olympic team. DeRozan was.
He was on the Olympic team.
DeRozan was there.
Lowry,
was Lowry on the Olympic team?
There too. Kyle Lowry was on that squad.
Oh wow! I didn't even know he was on the squad. Crazy.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, I don't. Shouldn't have been. Honestly, I'm not going to disagree with you. I agree with you.
DeMar is the truth.
No, DeMar's the truth, but Kyrie Irving is definitely, I believe, the best point guard in the best pure point guard.
And where?
In the entire NBA.
Over Chris Paul.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Because he hit the game-winning shot. Chris Paul has never been the guy to take his team to a championship. Kyrie did it. He shot it in Curry's eye. He shot it.
You said Kyrie or Kyle is the best point guard?
Kyrie Irving.
Is the best point guard in the NBA?
Yes. For me. If I want to start a team,
that's arguable.
I start with Kyrie. He's young. I love the way he handles that rock. The way he shoots. He's an assassin. He's an assassin. And I've seen him do it so much to the Raptors that I actually believe he is the most dangerous point guard in the NBA because he shot that 3 in Curry's eye, bro. He shot that in Curry's eye.
He hit a big shot, yeah.
Well, that's not just a big shot. That's the game-winning shot. That's the shot. That's the series-clinching shot. That's, LeBron's 3rd championship shot. That's Curry's, that's Cleveland's first ever championship shot. That was the shot, bro. And Curry had so many chances, and he played like shit in Game 7. He threw the ball away behind his back, and this is why everybody thinks it's rigged.
So Curry 2 MVPs plus a championship don't mean nothing. You just go. That don't mean anything.
If you want to be, to me, if you want to be the best player in the NBA, you gotta win those games. You gotta win those duels. He had his opportunity and he missed. He choked. He threw the ball. He threw the ball into the stands behind his back with less than a minute left in the game.
But that signifies you put one game into all of that.
I just don't like it. I don't like it. That's not the
So
way.
you-
That's
so-
not the way I want my point guard. If I'm the coach, I don't want my point guard throwing the ball behind his back, throwing away the championship behind his back with a minute left in the game, and then Kyrie Irving comes back on the very next play and then shoots a three-point dagger in his eye.
You're explaining one game and putting so much.
My friend, that one
Yeah,
game was one of the most polarizing games in NBA history. Where you had a player in
It's
LeBron.
not the only one though.
It was one of the most polarizing games in NBA history. You've got one of the most polarizing players in NBA history. One of the guys who is chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan in LeBron James, who now has 3. And he's chasing the legend who has 6. And LeBron is the NBA. So when Kyrie hit...
jump into that subject too, because you need to stop saying chasing, because to me, that's even disrespectful to Michael. You're not chasing Michael. You're not even in the same lane to chase him.
But why? Why, though? Why can't you chase him?
Michael.
Why? Why can't you chase him? Who says you can't chase him? Records are made to be broken. Why can't you chase Michael? Why is Michael untouchable? How do we know there's not going to be a player that's going to come in? Maybe it's going to be Steph Curry. Maybe Steph Curry comes out this year, proves me wrong, wins, sweeps Cleveland. Who knows? Maybe Steph Curry says, you know what, I made a mistake. I'm not going to put it behind my back anymore. I'm going to be the best player in the world. I've got Durant, and we're going to go for a run for the ages. And maybe he wins 10 championships. Then how can you say... Go.
That put Michael Jordan in a different lane. Go. Therefore, he can't be touched.
Go.
1, he's never played in a Game 7.
That's a good
2,
one. I like that one. Mr. Holmes.
2,
yeah, what's the second one?
All 6 of his championships, he was the Finals MVP.
That's
all
tight.
6.
That's
and
tight.
He played alongside another Hall of Famer. He played alongside another top 50 player in the world.
Absolutely. Hey, no, listen. Don't get me wrong.
2
I'm
Hall
not
of Famers.
taking.
Dennis Rodman too, right?
I'm not taking anything away from MJ. He's obviously, clearly, the best player I have ever seen in my life. However, a lot of people don't remember. I remember
LeBron like you do.
I remember Jordan. I don't love LeBron. This is the thing you gotta understand. I am not a LeBron lover. Okay? I respect anybody who is successful. Anybody that can grind from nothing and make it. In any sport, in business, in life, I have respect for. So as a human being, as a successful entrepreneur, as a basketball player, I have worlds of respect for him. Okay?
Okay, well, we're just talking basketball.
But as basketball is concerned, I did not have as much respect for LeBron as I did until he got into the finals, and he took over that finals, and he won in every single, and led every single statistical category. So it just put.
But he had to do that in order to get your respect. Did he have to do that?
Yes, he did.
Damn.
Well,
who else have to do that? Who else have to do that besides LeBron?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what you have to do to be the best. That is something like you're talking about rarefied air. You're talking about Michael Jordan, right? Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm talking about LeBron. LeBron is already in rarefied air in the NBA. If he retired today, he's already in the top 10 of all time. Maybe in the top 5.
Yeah, maybe. He's in the top 10.
And he's still got what? 8 years left?
5.
Karl Malone, like his body's like Karl Malone's. And Karl Malone played till he was about 40. LeBron's what?
Chasing a ring.
LeBron's what? 31?
No,
32?
Like 34.
Is he 34? 30. No. Is he?
Like 33, 34.
Damn. All right. Well, I would say he's going to play until his 40s.
It's probably 33, 34. Wade is probably.
I think LeBron has what it takes to win.
He is probably
I think
30.
LeBron is going to win 7 or 8 championships in his lifetime. And
Okay.
then, he is the NBA. He's already got Kyrie Irving and he's got Kevin Love. So they've already got their own dynasty. So all they got to do now is add pieces like Corver, which they did. So they just add another 3-point shooter to an already superstar team. And then you've got this other team in the Western Conference with Curry and Durant and all the rest of the guys like
What about the
Thompson.
Spurs?
I'm telling you, the Spurs, they're not going to be able to do it against Golden State. Golden State looks like a well-oiled machine. The Spurs have been losing games. The Golden State just looks like they're just on another level.
And you think Cleveland just gonna be able to cakewalk that?
Yeah, Cleveland just swept. Cleveland just swept Indiana like they weren't even there.
Yeah, because Paul George got to do everything. Monte Ellis can't step up. He's too old.
Well, I'm just saying, LeBron's doing his thing, man. LeBron's doing his thing. Once again, the playoffs start, and they just turned it on. Just like that. Sweep, bring out the brooms. Here's the sweep, bring out the brooms. See you later, Indiana. Next. It's automatic for this.
Blake Griffin out.
Blake Griffin's
Did you hear
up? Blake
that?
Griffin's
Yeah, I heard
up?
something.
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Or something. I think that's what I looked up. Like what they gonna do now. Blake Griffin out.
Okay,
Because
you know
Chris
what?
Paul ain't never healthy at the same time.
We've talked about a little bit of hockey. We've talked a little bit about basketball. We've talked about Clasico, how Barcelona came out and took out Real Madrid. My boy, Cristiano Ronaldo, didn't have his best game. Messi did outplay him. He scored 2 goals, including the game winner in extra time. It was an incredible game. Game for the ages. I loved it. Great soccer. Let's talk about stocks, okay? Let's talk about stocks. Because I know it's getting late where you're at. I know it's late on the West Coast. People have been waiting for 47 minutes, Tony. We haven't even talked stocks yet, bro. So, you're rubbing your eyes. You're getting tired over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock out here in the Midwest.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about stocks. So, I wrote something down in the room. So, I want to give a shout out to my boy Epi. Epi gave me a symbol of a company that is going public. It will be an IPO this week under the symbol WMD. Take a look at the symbol Walter Mary David going public, a brand new IPO on. Let's put some music for this.
Are you listening?
April 27th, WMD will be IPOing. April 24th, which is mañana. Mañana. Tomorrow. What do we got? M-A-R-I. A brand new IPO for you, the people, the public. You have spoken. You want winners. And we're going to find you winners. Don't worry. We're working hard. Mr. Holmes and I and the community. We are working so hard to bring you guys winners. So M-A-R-I. Going public. Mañana. M-A-R-I. Mañana. Tomorrow. New IPO. Mari. And on April 27th, WMD. Walter Mary David, brought to you by Epi. You are a scholar, my friend. Now, there's one more IPO this week. Do you know who that is, Tony? Mr. Holmes? Any ideas? It's a company I've been talking about.
Yeah.
ABCN Abcan.
Oh, okay.
ABCN. Also, a new IPO this week. Three
That's
more
right.
companies for us to play with, Tony. How exciting is that, my friend?
I can dig this one. We talked about
Three
this one
new
last week, didn't
IPOs, my friend. Three new IPOs, my friend. Wow. WMD. Let's give it up to Epi. You are a scholar, my friend. Now, what do you think about these IPOs? What do you think? You jumping in? You gonna jump in?
I like that Abcan.
You like the Abcan, eh?
Yeah, I kind of did that little research on that one.
Nice.
Seems like it's a good company. It's gonna be a nice. I thought it actually came out last week though.
It was supposed to come out last week, but apparently it's going to be coming out this week, and we're trying to figure out exactly when. And trust me,
you don't have the exact date for that one?
I do not have the exact date for that one. As soon as I have the date for that one, I will let you guys know. What we're going to do right now is we are going to stream. We are going to stream live right now, guys, on LiveMe. Okay? Let's see how many people are watching on LiveMe. Let's do this. Let's stream live on LiveMe. We're going to do this right now. In the entertainment section, we will go live on Instagram. So we will be live on Instagram and live on YouTube. We could go live on Facebook too, but forget those guys. We will stick to our boys here on YouTube. We love you, YouTube. How much do you love YouTube, Tony? What would you do without YouTube, bro?
I don't watch TV no more. This is the best platform.
That's right. That is true. That is 100% true, bro.
That's all I watch.
Get ready, guys. What's going to be coming early in the morning? What are you going to be ready for, T Brown? What are you going to be waiting for, bro?
I'm watching NYDX.
NYDX, eh? Yeah. We are live on LiveMe. NYDX? Is that what you got your eye on?
Yeah, I'm just going to watch it and see what it do. And,
out of all the stocks you could be watching, MYDX, Mr. Holmes, is the one that you talking about. For real.
I'm excluding ACBFF and ICCLF and
come on, man.
The ETF. I'm excluding them, but
come on, man. I had something better than that, man. Come on, man. MYDX. I'll tell you guys right now. These three, this is pure gold right here. This is money, folks. These three IPOs, I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. There's money in these IPOs. Now, how much money? I don't know. What's going to be a good price? I don't know. But I'll tell you right now, we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching very carefully. I'll also be watching very carefully the Fabulous 15 because I believe this week is going to be a very strong week for the markets. Tony, do you have any idea, Mr. Holmes, why this week might be a very explosive week in the markets? Any idea?
Hell yeah, because they got their ass kicked last week.
Okay, very good. So like a bounce back.
Down, they don't stay down. You know, last week was the time to be a sniper. I felt like last week was time to kind of buy up a little bit. I just think they're gonna be on the rise here to kind of, make a move back. And like you said, I'm watching that ETF, HMLSF, man. I think it should do something.
I believe right now everybody just finished their taxes. So because everybody just finished their taxes, one of the biggest things that happens during tax season is people are selling shares to cover up for losses and to update their books for their taxes. So I believe this is going to be a week where a lot of people have been given the green light by their accountants and said, okay, go spend some money. So this could be a very strong week in the markets. I've been wrong before. I'm not going to just start throwing money into stocks. I'm just saying I think the market should be strong. I mean, I could be wrong, but I have a feeling in my gut that this could be a good week for the markets. And I think that could be one of the catalysts. Let's see what's happening right now in real time. So right now, just so you guys want to know, the Dow Jones is down 30 points. The S&P 500 is down 7 points. The NASDAQ is down 6.26 points. The global Dow is up 8.95 points. Gold, the safe haven, which is odd, is down 11.8 points. And oil, typically when gold is down, oil goes up. Oil is up slightly, 0.27 points. So not even a point there. So the markets are kind of mixed right now, more red than green. So we'll see. I mean, I'm an optimist. I'm hoping that the markets are always going to go up, especially when you got 3 new IPOs. Now, there was also some big news that I heard in the room that there's some big news that some very big news that one of my stocks that I'm very close to, Dynasert, DYA, DYFSF in America, DYA in Canada, Dynasert. Apparently they had some big news. Did you hear about that in the room, Tony?
A little bit. I'm actually looking it up right now.
I didn't get into the news. I didn't get into the news. I didn't read it. I mean, we could try to pull it up.
Yeah, I was just digging right now to see if I could find something.
Guys, put DYA, DYFSF on full alert. Put it on your watch list. It's a company I've been tracking since it was at 8 cents. Okay? It is at around 88 cents right now. It is a company that I've done very well with already. I've already won with this stock. And we are watching them. I am in this stock. I am a holder of this stock. I sold and I got back in, and they have some huge news apparently. So I'm trying to dig it up right now to figure out what exactly is going on. But apparently their patent is being approved in Europe. They were at 89 cents on Friday, up 3.49%. This stock was on fire, if you guys remember, about a month ago. I brought it to your guys' attention. They went up to $1.20, got halted, came all the way down to 79 cents, have climbed all the way back now to 89 cents, and now they're dropping some very big news that they might have apparently some news that they are receiving a patent approval in Europe. I don't know where this news is coming from. I'm trying to go into the room right now. Instant news just released.
Yeah, so who's talking about it in the room?
I believe it was, you know what, I've been so busy all weekend. I was so busy today. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I just heard that there was some news. And we're live on LiveMe right now, so I don't want to check it on my phone. But apparently there's some big news that's coming out and circulating. Guys, if anybody knows why this news, the news on DYA, Dynasert, please let us know. We want to break it to you guys first. We always want to break the news first. So if anybody knows what's going on with DYA, please put it into the chat room. Let us know what's going on. Let's break this news first, live on Rich TV Live, live on YouTube. We can break this news live on a Sunday before the market opens tomorrow. We can break the news first, okay? I know somebody broke some news in our chat room. I have yet to see any news get circulated on any major network, so I'm not going to break any news unless I know it is legitimate. I don't want to just break news that is hearsay. I want to make sure it's on a real publication, okay? So when I bring you guys news, I like to make sure it is not fake news, okay? We do not want to break fake news on Rich TV Live. We like to break real trending sports, stocks, and trending topics, okay? Mr. Holmes here that you see over my right shoulder, he is breaking news 24/7. That is what Mr. Holmes does. He breaks the news. He breaks it first. He is currently searching. He is doing his due diligence right now. I know you guys are going to do the due diligence in the room. That's why I love you guys. You guys are amazing. That is the power of community, guys. This community is so powerful. We are working together. We are helping each other, and we are winning together. And that's the beauty of the community. We do not need thousands of stocks, guys. We only need one. We need one. And if we find one, and it's a winner, and it's a good one, and we can win, and we can make money, and we can get in and get out, and take our money and run. Hey, guys, we've got something special. And I'm telling you guys right now, we're on the verge. We're on the verge. We're working hard. We're working hard every single day. Good breakthroughs are happening. Big things are happening. It's on Yahoo Finance. All right, let's see. I don't use Yahoo Finance. I use Google Finance. Let's see if it's on Google Finance.
No, it's not on Google Finance. I was just checking Yahoo myself.
They're saying it's on Yahoo. If you guys can share the link with us live on YouTube right now, that would be amazing. There we go. There it is. Dynasert receives certification. Dynasert receives certification. Oh, this is big news. Let's see this. I want to break this. This is breaking news, guys. Let's break the news first, guys. Oh, there it is. Let's break this news first. Sherlock, let's break it.
You've got yourself something funky.
Here it is. Got it. Here it is. We've got breaking news, people, on a Sunday. Woo! I love it. I love breaking the news. You guys ready? Okay, so this news was broken on April 19th, but I guess it's taken a while to circulate. I think it's taken a while to circulate. So Dynasert is pleased to announce that it has received CE certification for its hydrogen technology, specifically the model's HG1 Class 6-8 trucks, HG2 Class 2-5 trucks, refrigerated trailers and shipping containers, and HG3 diesel-powered ocean ships, locomotives, and stationary generators will all now carry the CE mark for shipments to clients within Europe. Wow. That is huge. The letters CE are the abbreviation of the French phrase Conformité Européenne, which literally means European conformity. This signifies that products sold in the European Economic Arena, EEA, have been assessed to meet high safety, health, and environmental protection requirements. This also applies to products made in other countries that are sold in the EEA. There are two main benefits CE marking brings to business and consumers within the EEA. Businesses known that products bearing the CE marking can be traded in the EEA without restrictions. Consumers enjoy the same level of health, safety, and environmental protection throughout the entire EEA. Wow. That's some big news. That's some huge news for Dynasert, guys. So, guys, put DYFSF on full alert. Put on your watch list. DYA in Canada. This is huge news, guys. The people in the room are all talking, and they believe this is going to go to $2 to $3 in Canada. It is currently at 66 cents, the number of the beast in America. Just missing one extra 6 for the number of the beast, Tony.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
It's
man.
on fire, my friend. DYA, it's sitting at 66 cents, bro. They have a new VP. Check this news out. Dynasert is pleased to announce that Mr. Enrico Schlaffer has joined the company as the VP of Global Sales. Mr. Schlaffer is fluent in English, French, German, and Italian, and has over 35 years' experience managing large global sales and distribution agents. Mr. Schlaffer states CE certification now paves the road to the European markets and to my contacts in Europe. Oh, he's a big baller in Europe, is he? A big shaker, big mover. Jim Payne, president and CEO of Dynasert, stated, with Enrico on board, we strengthen our management team to sharpen the focus on generating sales and support through existing new channels within North America. The CE certification is a major step forward for our hydrogen trademark technology, as it is now approved for use within the 500 million strong European community and the potential opportunities for future growth that lie therein. About Dynasert, people, you ready for this? Let's dig deeper, Tony. Let's get to know the company. I'm dating this company, Tony.
I know you know a lot about it. I'm listening. Let's go.
Dynasert Inc. manufactures, distributes, and installs carbon emissions reduction technology for the use with internal combustion engines. Our patent technology creates hydrogen and oxygen on demand through electrolysis and supplies these additives through the air intake to enhance combustion, resulting in lower carbon emissions and greater fuel efficiency. Our technology is currently in use with on-road applications. More information can be found at www.dynacert.com. DYNACERT.com. Dynacert.com, guys. There it is, guys. We broke it first. Let's hear it again.
That's huge.
We just hit it out of the park, yo. That's what we do. Why would you want to watch anybody else? You could just kick it with T-Dog and myself, and we just breaking news. That's what we do. We break the news first. Isn't that true?
All day, all day.
We broke DYA. It's on fire. We broke 3 new IPOs. We talked about Abcan first. And guess what? Tony, check this out. Somebody from Abcan has been watching our show, enjoys our show. And Abcan, if you're watching, we'll be watching you guys. And most likely, we, our community, will be buying your stock. So please, come on to Rich TV Live. Let's work together. Let's work together as a community. Let's grow together, Abcan. Let's tell your story together. Let's tell the world your unique story together in a fun, educational, and entertaining way. And we can do it in a way where you can come on whenever you want. You could come on at night. You could come on during the day. You could come on whenever you have a press release. You could come on and we could just kick it. We could talk with T. Brown, Rich D, and we could just get on TV and just get on YouTube and just kick it. We could talk sports. We could talk stocks. We could talk trending topics. We could talk about your great marijuana. We could talk about how great of a company you have, how great your strains are. We could really get into the connoisseur conversations. And that's what we want to do here in Rich TV Live. We want to get into the conversations and dig deep and ask the questions that everybody else is too afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Now, I know if you're a CEO, you might be afraid to come on the show. You might be thinking, man, I don't want to go on that guy's show. What if he asks me a question that I don't know how to answer? What do you think about that, Tony? You think that some of these CEOs are scared? I'm a likable guy.
To be honest, I think a few
likable
of them
guy.
may be a little hesitant because we just give the people what they want, and if that's what the organization is about, then they should have nothing to be afraid about.
Hey man,
we're not trying to undermine. We just the voice for the people, man.
You know that on our platform we posted about 30 videos this weekend. And how many of those videos were videos of the people, Tony?
All of them.
Not one video of Rich D all weekend. Just a video of you guys, the people.
Hey, you even took your Friday and did that. You gave the people Friday.
Hey, man. I said, you guys, I got things to do. I was with a friend. He needed help. And that was a human issue, which was more important than doing a show, which I believe is extremely important. Don't get me wrong. I love you guys. And without you guys, none of this is possible. But sometimes you got to be there for a friend. And when you have a friend, and it's like a best friend, and you only have so many close friends in your life, and they say, hey, Rich, I really would love if you could be there. Of course I'm going to be there. And I'd expect all of you guys to do the same. And if you guys said to me, hey, Rich, I can't make your show today because I got to be there for a friend, and he's going through a divorce or she's going through a divorce, and they needed a friend to be there, I would say, totally understand. Don't worry. We record the show, and you can always watch the recorded episode. You can always watch it later. That's the beauty of television. Yeah, we're live. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not really the same. But it's the same. It's a recorded video, right? Right, T-Dog?
Hey, man.
It's the same, right? It's not really the same because you're not in the room. You're not interacting. It's not really the same, but it's the same. Right? But I'm an easygoing guy. I'm an easy to talk to guy. I don't think I'm a kind of guy the CEO should be afraid of.
No.
I don't think a CEO should be afraid of little old Rich D. No, man, Rich D TV. There's no reason to be afraid, people. If you're a private or public company and you need exposure, you need to get onto Rich TV. You need to be a part of our team. You need to be a part of our
Look at the
community.
history, man. Yeah, look at the last CEO that came on TV. What did we do for his stock?
I mean, well,
You know,
all we do is help them win. I mean, the
it's-
stocks
the
go
proof is
up.
there, man.
The liquidity
It's
is
right
there. The stocks go up. The liquidity is there. You guys know the Fab 15. I mean, I can read it out to you guys again. You guys want to know the Fab 15? Should I read the Fab 15? You guys already got 3 IPOs to look at. Let's just quickly go through the Fab 15 because we might as well. What do you think, Tony? I know it's getting late. Should I go through the Fab 15? Should I go through the Fab 15 and call it a night? What do you think? Like the room is growing, bro. People are coming on just now, man. Just so you know. People are coming on just now. They want to see you fall asleep live, Tony. They want
to see me. They want to see me puff the Magic Dragon. They like Tony hit that hookah.
All right, let's get some music here. Tony's getting tired.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Tony's getting tired. I'm going to leave you guys with a Fab 15 for tomorrow morning. And you know what? There's a stock being promoted tomorrow. BRSSF. Watch. The promoters are promoting BRSSF. If there's anything else that I need to talk about in the room right now, people, it's the lightning round. Drop it like it's hot. Any stocks I got to talk about for tomorrow morning, talk about it right now. T Brown and myself will give you a shout out right now and we'll give you the picks that we should be watching for tomorrow. In the meantime, I've given you 3 IPOs. I talked about DYA, which I'm already dating and I love, has some big news and I expect it to go in the green tomorrow. And I got some more, the Fab 15. Let's do it right now. The first is HMMJ, HMLSF in America, the medical marijuana ETF that houses the Fab 15. What do you think about that one, Tony?
I love it.
Me too. You know I own it, and I want to buy more. Let it go down. I'll buy more cheaper. It's okay. I like a discount. Don't worry. And let's talk about this one, ACBFF. It got halted last week in the Fab 15. The symbol in Canada is ACB. What do you think, Tony? You like it?
Oh yeah, it's part of me. Part of me.
I love it.
Wait, no, baby. No more halts.
When stocks are getting halted, I'm thinking bullseye. I'll buy it. I'll buy that for $1. When they get halted, I want to buy more. If it's so hot that you gotta halt it and manipulate it to slow it down, Rich Deal, buy it. This is my new rule. This is the way you trade. You gotta change on the fly, man. So when they make changes, I gotta make changes. How about INSY, a big board stock? INSY, put it on your watches, put it on your radar. Part of the Fab 15. How about this one? It's a big one. We'll put some funky beats for this. WEED, Canopy Growth Corp. Where you been, Canopy Growth Corp? Wake the hell up. You just been stuck in purgatory forever. Come on, guys. TWMJF in America. Let's talk about this one. ZYNE at around $24. I love it. A big winner in the Fab 15. How about this one? The Kronos Group. This isn't my Fab 5, Tony. What do you think about the Kronos Group, my friend?
Hey, do you still have it? I know you kind of been in and out of it on it a little bit.
Sold it, man. Sold it.
You got rid of it, yeah?
Sold it. I sold it, and I'm going to have to buy some more because I love it. I love it.
Did you make a profit?
Yeah, of course I made a profit. I don't sell unless I make a profit.
Matters, then, right?
You know I don't sell unless I make a profit.
That's all that matters.
If I don't, if I ain't selling, I ain't in the profit. When I'm selling, I'm in a profit. That's the only time I'm selling, brother. If in the red, you know I'm thinking about getting out. And I'm thinking about buying more and positioning myself for that dead cat bounce so that when it bounces, I can get out, take my money and run. And that's the only way I trade. I do not trade for a loss. I don't do it because think about it. If you take 10 stop losses in a row and you lost 10% each, you just lost 100% of your money, brother. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do it. Call me stubborn. Call me Portuguese. I don't really care. I don't like to lose, man. I don't like to lose. I like to win. And like I say every single day, if you're not winning, you're not watching. Now, the Chronos Group is PRMCF in America. Peter, Robert, Mary, Charlie, Frank. Put the Chronos Group on your watch list. Put it on full alert. I love the Chronos Group. The symbol in Canada is MJN. Mary, Jeffrey, Nancy, MJN. We're halfway through the Fab 15. Let's get through the rest. CMED. CMMDF in America. Charlie, Mary, Dave, Frank. How about this one? I bought it last week. Bought 500 shares. Had to get in the game. I love this deal. Organogram. OGI in Canada. The original OG, yo. And OGRMF in America. What do you think about Organogram, Tony? Winning?
Oh, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about... Oh, we've got Epi in the room. Epi, I gave you a shout out, bro. I talked about WMD, new IPO. Epi, you broke it first. It's true. It's true. Thank you, guys. Now let's talk about some more in the Fab 15 before we call it a night. And T Brown falls asleep live on YouTube. How about this one?
I will too.
How about this one? EMC in Canada. Emblem Corp. EMC in Canada. EMMBF in America. What do you think about that one, Tony?
I like them all, man. You know that.
It's in my Fab 5. EMC. I love it in Canada. If you're Canadian and you're asking for my picks, EMC, guys. It's a winner. How about ICC? Also in my Fab 5. I love it. They've got the ability to grow in Uruguay recreationally. Big winners.
It's under $1 still.
ICCLF investment. Charlie, Larry, Frank. ICCLF in America. ICC in Canada. And last but not least, SL Supreme Pharmaceuticals. SPRWF. Sam, Peter, Richard, Walter, Frank. That's it. That's all. That's the Fab 15 for you at home. That's all I'm watching because all I do is watch winners, people. Who's watching? Are you watching? All right, T Brown, my friend, thanks for another great episode of Real Talk. I wish you the best of luck with Milwaukee this week. Hopefully next week, one of us will be celebrating. I hope for me it's me, but I wish you luck, my friend.
Hey, good luck to you guys too, man. It should be an interesting rest of the series.
All right, bro. Well, listen, man. Keep up the great work. I'll expect you to break more news as it happens. We'll be watching the full alert. Get ready for this sound in a couple hours. Get ready. Those full alerts. I know you guys haven't heard it for a few days. I know. It's coming. It's coming. I missed you too. Don't worry, people. I love you guys. Remember, all I do, all Sherlock does, All T Brown does.
Just bring your winners, baby.
You heard it here first, guys. Peace. See you next time. Who's watching? Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, pass. Peace out, everybody.